What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Nerds of Combat VR Talk Show. I am your host, Static, along with my co-host to the right here,
Almighty Dub. Don't forget it.
and my other co-host over here to the left.
Moji, so dope.
And today we'll be talking about underrated characters, whether it's from video games, comics, anime, TV shows, whatever genre or type of platform, media source, wherever it's from, anybody that's underrated, we're going to discuss those. Who is your favorite underrated character? Who do you feel like don't get the respect that they deserve? Things of that nature. We'll also be talking about any other things that you guys want to bring up as well. So it's pretty much a free day. If Dub or Moji
Recess.
want to bring up a topic out of nowhere, or bring up one. If any of you guys out there in the audience or present in the show want to bring up some kind of topic, feel free to do so. Well, you'll come raise your hand. Matter of fact, let me turn on that raise hand feature right now. Oh, it's already on. Cool. So, but you raise your hand, we'll actually come up to this microphone on the spotlight right here. You'll have the floor. You'll also be on camera, and you'll be open to speak to everyone in the room. Now, we do this show every Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Time. If we don't do it, we let you guys know in the Discord. And even if we don't show up, we open up the event anyway because we have an after show that's hosted by Doc and a few others as well. The show, and they still stick around and kind of take over the show when we're not here. But pretty much the show runs itself every week if we're not here. Uh, that being said, let's go ahead and get started, man. So,
Let's start with fat
um,
bitches. No, I'm playing.
it is underrated. Is it baby? Underrated. That's a good one. All right. Now, do any of you two have a character, an underrated character from anything on your mind at the moment? If not, we'll go ahead and let Doc get the floor because he already got his stand up.
I do, but I'm not gonna forget mine. I'd rather let Dark go.
All right. Let's go ahead and get Doc
Yeah,
up
go
here.
ahead, dog.
And after Doc, we got Steam as well.
Yo, 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 what's good, homies?
What's going on,
I'm
Doc?
fucking around to
What's
say
up? What's up?
Bugs Bunny or something.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Y'all
what's up,
mean?
Doc?
Yeah. The most underrated character that I think is Wolverine. I was just kidding.
No, I'm just saying, what the fuck universe you living in?
I think it's Forget Me Not because he's a tragic mutant. I mean, he can do overt missions and do all kinds of missions, and because his mutant power is you forget him in 30 seconds.
I'm forgetting
So
him
he
right
can-
now. I don't know who the fuck
Right.
that is.
Kind of not
Look at-
surprised. by
What?
forgetting a
I
nigga,
never
but
heard
we
of Forget
supposed
Me
to
Not. Wait,
No.
Mm-mm.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
Go ahead.
apparently
go-
he's
give us a rundown. Go ahead.
always been a part of the X-Men. The only person that knows he exists is Charles Xavier because of the way he uses little psychic powers and whatnot. But he's the only, Charles Xavier is the only one that knows he exists.
Hmm.
Right there he
Just gonna
is.
get songs.
There you
if
go.
you
All right. So
pull it up.
what makes you before I click on this video to give us a deep dive on him? What makes you think he's underrated?
Because, like I said, he's like the perfect guy for a covert mission. I mean, he could get. It's like those stories, like X-Men, like how sometimes, like it was like when the Brood, like all of a sudden fell dead, and they didn't know why, but it was him. Whoops,
You joke.
it was him. So they didn't know what was going on. They said doors would pop open for them to escape. They don't know why. It was that guy. That guy.
Just some dude walking around the opening, just open up and let me open that for you. Yeah, here, and then you like, all right, just forget the man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty
there you
cool.
go. That's all I
You
got.
get on the Suicide Squad.
But he has no problem ghosting bitches all the time.
Oh, one more thing, but the sad thing about it is he can't have no relationships. He falls in love, but it doesn't work out because the girl forgets him.
Yeah, perfect
Yeah.
for ghosting those, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. To be fair, can you imagine having that power and getting somebody pregnant? And they like, not remember who the daddy is.
Oh God,
Jesus.
You ain't know.
that's gonna be one irresponsible person.
Yeah. And what if his son inherits the power? The girl, then the mama gonna forget that she got a son.
But then, how does that baby learn any? Oh no, it's the other people that forget him. I was gonna say, how does the baby learn anything if it forgets it into?
Yeah, it's the other people.
Ignore me. Ignore me.
It's gotta
Oh,
spread the mutant gene,
okay, you
skips
go
a
ahead.
generation.
Yeah, you go ahead and click the video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of that,
Gonna be like, who's this baby?
you pause that real quick. So unfortunately, last week's episode got flagged. So it's not up
Got
on
flagged
YouTube.
for what?
Nintendo flagged us.
Fuck Nintendo.
Fuck Nintendo. Flag this one.
Apparently, I mean, it sucks to get flagged, but at the same time, it lets me know that somebody's listening, somebody's watching.
Right. I mean, gonna flag us, motherfucker. Like, I started out playing Nintendo games when I was like 2 years old, motherfucker. Like, cut us some slack. I've been supporting y'all forever.
All that every time I give you, what's up, Judo? Come on down.
Did they?
Easy,
Boy,
you gotta get a
Judo,
word in. Come on, get a word in before we press play on this.
Going to the military ball or something, boy? Looking all fresh and shit.
I was I got a security gig in all space. I was doing that on
Oh,
Friday. So, yeah, but
man. I ain't got nothing
But,
on me, G.
but yeah, I uploaded the show for you guys, and I saw the flag before I went to upload it. I assumed that it was the Ninja Turtles trailer, because what happened was a little technical difficulty when the trailer started. You know, on Allspace you can turn the volume down in the environment. Remember that?
Yeah.
That option. So I had that turned down because I was in another room a few days ago and I forgot to turn that up. So there was no audio in the turtle trailer, and you could actually see like my window when I was like trying to like fix it and everything. You could see all that in there. So I didn't want all that in the video. So I decided I was gonna edit the trailer in later. So I edited the trailer. I just put the whole trailer in there. Like I didn't put a little window or any of that stuff. I just put the whole trailer. And then that's when I got the flag. So when I got the flag, I went back, redid the. This time I made it small, put it in a little small window, and I put it. They said everything was all right. So I don't know why I still got flagged though, unless you were getting the message from the previous flag.
Yeah, it's probably the message from previous.
All right, that's probably what happened. Yeah. So I think it was there, but it's funny you said Nintendo because it was I couldn't figure out who was flagging it.
I said Nintendo or
Ninja
Nickelodeon.
Turtles. All right, Nickelodeon. Yes, that wasn't Ninja Turtles. So
you
when
said
I
Nintendo.
removed that, so you should be fine now.
Oh yeah. Oh,
When,
that's my
when they
fault.
said
Yeah,
that you got flagged, when they said you got flagged, they banned you in every country. So I had to take it out. They said it was flagged in every country. So yeah, I think it's fixed now. That's what I had to say.
All right.
Hey, y'all.
Appreciate that.
Damn.
Let's go ahead and play this video real
Don't
quick.
talk about nothing.
This is a big deal. Pay attention. Something good.
In X-Men Legacy, issue number 300 in May of 2014. Now, his real name is
look like a
unknown,
forgettable
but he
motherfucker.
also goes by the alias of Nobody, having brown eyes and balding black hair. He's been affiliated with the X-Men and X-Force of Earth 616, as well as Magneto's mutant resistance in Earth 11326. But in both versions of him, he has a very unique power, being that his mutation is that he's in a perpetual state of superposition, similar to how a quantum computer works, being both existent and non-existent at the same time. In turn, this makes him completely imperceptible to most beings. And when he is, it's only when he's in the direct line of view of an individual. But as soon as he's not in the line of sight of someone, his existence and any memory of him completely disappears. This also extends to most telepathic perception, it being shown that Psylocke was only able to perceive a slight side trace of him. But even this was lost when he was just a few steps away. This power also interrupts people's aim, targeting telemetry, tracking devices, and cameras. All of this stuff being considered, he virtually moves about as he pleases with impunity. Although that's good because he doesn't have any other perceptible powers. Now it has to be known that his power wasn't absolute, and there were some countermeasures that could show that someone was around. One of the simplest is just that supplies get used and things get moved. There were also small pockets of memory that were absent from people that came in contact with him, and this allowed Psylocke to realize that something was going on. One could also conclude from distortions on cameras that something was going on as well. There were 2 instances that showed him to be perceived without any outside assistance. And these were the SHIELD helicarrier maintenance robots who could interact with and remember him, as well as for some strange reason, the mutant Phantom X, who revealed that he was always able to perceive and remember Forget-Me-Not. Not knowing quite why, but assuming that it was because of his heightened senses and his engineered brains. But other than that, dude is a ghost in the wind. Now, Forget-Me-Not has been a member of the X-Men for many years, but due to his powers, he went unnoticed by his contemporaries and was absent from official rosters. Matter of fact, it's revealed that Professor X himself had to put a psychic reminder in his own mind to force him to remember Forget-Me-Not on an hourly basis. Forget-Me-Not was there to help battle against the Brood, he relocated to Utopia, and he was a soldier during the Age of X, saving the day countless times, but obviously getting no recognition, which he learned to be fine with as long as he was doing good. He did, however, battle with depression at times, during one period actually seeking out the mutant Omega, contemplating having him drain him of his powers, although he never went through with it. He would go on to continue doing good with the students at the Jean Grey School for Higher Learning, as well as working side by side with X-Force and SHIELD, all the while going unnoticed. He would become key in an X-Force mission that was planned by Dr. Nemesis, after Nemesis was able to interact with him while drinking something called hyper coffee. They agreed to work together, but this ultimately led to a situation where Forget-Me-Not was actually shot by Phantom X. The mission was successful, but dude was immediately forgotten about and just left there, his body later being carted away by the maintenance bots who could perceive him. Luckily, he was revived, and it was shown that these bots were actually controlled by a mutant named Mimi, whose conscience had taken control of the machines. From there, he'd go on to once again play a critical role when X-Force was trying to take out the evil incarnation of Phantom X. Now, for his powers and abilities and his influence on the Marvel Universe, for my 1 to 10 rating, I'll give, man, I forget his name, but I'll give him a
You childish.
1, because I can't remember what he does. Nah, you know what? I'll just give him a 4, which is a rating of Journeyman, just out of respect. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you next time. Be sure to like and subscribe to the NoC.
All right, see that it kind of makes me look at him as like a more. He's definitely more interesting than I thought he would be. Especially when they talked about the depression part, the part about depression and everything, because he couldn't. Basically, no one remembered the shit that he did and everything like that. So that kind of piques my interest. Like how the fuck does he deal with that?
Yeah. I struggle to find how he would play an important role in any plot though.
Yeah. So I guess we would have to read the storyline with the Brood. The Brood was a important run in the comics. I do know that, but I definitely did not remember the Forget-Me-Not character.
Yeah, that's his job, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, his job. Well, I never heard of him, but yeah, I can see him being real useful for some like tactical X-Men missions. And some of my favorite comics with the X-Men are when they're doing like those, secret covert operations and stuff. So I can see him fitting there.
Cinematically, he could be good if he's like.
All right, that was a pretty good one, Doc. All right, Steam. I think you had your hand up, didn't you? If you did, come on down. I could swear you had your hand up.
I kind of am going over my list, so I'm not quite ready to say it.
Oh, okay. All right, Dub. You said you got one. Judo. Come on down, Judo.
I'm still trying to think.
Now this has to be somebody from Marvel, DC, or like
No,
anywhere.
it can be anywhere. Comic books, anime, TV shows, video games, across everything. Who do you think is an underrated character?
Bulma from Dragon Ball, because I remember the original Dragon Ball. I remember like how strong she was supposed to be, and she was a fighter, and all that shit. So like I feel like
You talking about Bulma?
Bulma and Chi-Chi, technically.
Yeah, Bulma. Not Bulma. I'm sorry, my bad. I meant to say Chi-Chi.
Oh,
Chi-Chi
okay.
is the one. Yeah, not Bulma. Yeah, I mean Bulma. She's smart and everything, but Yeah, like Chi Chi, I always thought like she might have had like some hidden potential with her because remember her father's like the Ox King and I
That
mean
is
she was able to
true.
kick a lot. Yeah, she was able to kick a lot of ass when she was a little kid, and then I don't know what happened when she got older, but I always thought that character was like underrated. I thought she was gonna do a little more than what she did, but still cool though.
Yeah,
That's
Mm,
mine.
that's a great point though.
Chi-Chi.
I would love to see some iteration of cheat. Like she ain't never even been put in a game, like a fighting game or nothing, has she?
Yeah, she hasn't. Yeah, even in Tenkaichi 3, they had everybody but her.
Actually, I think they got her in
They
Heroes.
had
I think they got
Yajirobe.
her in Heroes.
And that, yeah,
Damn.
Yajirobe, all the Dragon Ball characters like Nam and them, like they had everybody except for heck, they had Ox King too.
But
I
just
might
Damn.
be
asking.
wrong, but they might have her in the card game of Dragon Ball Heroes. They might have her in
Oh.
that. I
I don't
could
think
be
that
wrong.
counts. It's a card game.
Still a game.
Mm, mm, mm.
Card games
I
need
would say
love too, man.
Not for
Just don't
me.
get it from me.
You can't have Yu-Gi. You can't have Pokemon without cards. Sorry, it's the facts. You can't have it.
no, I think the cards
First
came
card.
after. It started with
That's
the
what most
Game Boy
people. That's
games.
what I fell in love with. That's what I fell in love
Well,
with at
that's when you
first. Was
fell in
the
love with it, but it started with the Game Boy game, then the cartoon, then the cards.
sure. I have to do a little
Yeah.
research on that.
Yep. All right, Scorp, you're the next one up. So you
Hey,
get your hand up, sir.
Score,
Welcome
score,
to the show,
score,
Scorp.
score, 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 score,
hey.
score.
Um. So, yeah. um. I don't know if she's underrated, but I just want to talk about her anyway. Anya,
Okay.
Anyanka from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh,
Hmm.
Do you
No.
remember
I
her?
Mm-mm.
barely.
I do
Um,
not.
okay, hold on. Let me
Well,
actually. What we're gonna
that
do?
Video?
might be a reason barely that you. Yeah,
Yeah, I heard
she
of
was amazing. She was funny. She was a demon that came from the past, that came to the future, and like
Oh shit.
it's
I'm
just
not. I'm trying to
there.
figure out how to spell it.
She, Anya, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Anya, Anka, something. Yeah, she was funny. She was fucking funny, and I don't know about where Buffy went after the TV series because I know they've got comics and like things like that.
Oh,
She was
I didn't know.
she was one of the best things about it for me.
Really?
Yeah,
Is let's see if we can
her.
find her. That's
Yeah,
her.
it's her. Emma Clawfield. She's done other things. She was in One Division as that like uptight like woman
Okay.
that was part of
Hopefully not the
Monster.
chick with the
Oh,
bunny
I think I
suit, right?
remember her.
She was in Once Upon a Time
Oh
as
Lord.
like Grant Hansel and Gretel's witch woman as
Okay.
well. But yeah, I really liked the character, how she was like plucked out of time and went through it, and then they killed her off at the end. Fuck you, Joss Whedon, for many things, not just
Oh, I
that.
agree. I agree. Fuck Joss
But
Whedon, especially after what he did to.
yeah.
You know. No, you know what I'm
But
talking
then,
about.
I mean,
Yeah.
you don't have to go into Anya, but other things. I don't know if it's underrated here, but have you seen Ranking of Kings, the anime? At all?
Oh,
You see?
where's Doc?
Mm-mm.
Where's Doc? Look at him.
Yeah,
There he is.
these are
I've
here
seen it.
ranking
Doc
of
told us
kings.
about
He
it.
came over here quick as hell.
Have you seen it?
Magic word.
Have you seen
Yes.
Ranking of
Doc's in
Kings?
the room.
Yeah, yeah,
I haven't,
yeah.
but this
I,
man
I
has.
mean, he's not underrated,
Look at
but
that.
fucking Boji, he's a king. He is a king now. But fuck Boji, he's just amazing. He's cutest. He's like just. I can't say things about that anime. I loved it. Loved it. It
Damn.
was just
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
Get
I
out
can
here.
I can rock with you there too because I definitely I, when the guy standing next to you when he first told us about the anime itself, I was like, nah,
Yeah.
I'm good. I was like, I just out of boredom. I watched the first episode. I was like, okay, I can rock with this, and like the story behind Mochi himself and everything is just it's pretty cool. So And he ends up
I'm
becoming
singing along
actually
with it, like
someone to fight, like
walking
reckon
through
with.
sunshine, and I don't think it
Yeah.
says that, but that's
Yeah.
I'm remembering. I haven't got much to say, but that's just what I said.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
I appreciate that,
that.
Scorp.
Not appreciate. Yeah.
So somebody get Steam of Tums or something, man. This man been
I
throwing
know,
up
right?
the
He been
whole
throwing
show.
up. Yeah. Come on down, Steam. You got your hand raised. You next.
Alright. Yeah, like
brush your
Kaiju, I
teeth
got another
first, man.
Dragon Ball one. Huh?
You brush your teeth first, man, after all that goddamn throw up.
Yeah. I'm waiting to throw up on you. I'm gonna aim at you next. You're gonna be the next target.
Who you got for us, Steam?
Alright, yeah, like Kaiju, I have another Dragon Ball one. I would say, what the hell is the bald guy's name? Damn, I forgot his name just all of a sudden.
Krillin.
No, yeah, Krillin.
Tien?
Like Krillin, like from, yeah, from,
Like
like,
a
the
bunch of
beginning,
bald
like think about it this
Right.
way. From like the beginning, he was there with Goku, training with Roshi. Then after like the Cell Saga, he kind of fell off the map. You have to admit, like he kind of became underrated when Super came around. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, he did. Kind of
Yeah.
had to prove himself again when Super came around. Yeah.
I mean,
It's
he
like I
had
said,
to
he
become
became
like
really
a.
underrated.
He had to become a family man and stuff. And
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
went
know
through
how
that
that
whole
goes.
I
phase.
get that.
Yeah.
We get that, but still, I kind of feel like he deserved a little bit more respect in the series than what should have been presented to us.
From my point of view, I think he got the right amount of respect he deserved because he hung with Goku for a while until later
yeah.
on, and then after almost every time they got into a fight with somebody, he was the one that he one shot it and lay on the ground like I don't want to get up, even though he could. He kind of just laid there and like, Goku, where's Goku at? Like, get up, man! Like, help out.
Goku, why aren't you
Yeah.
If
But
I
he was
had to
the
choose
reason Goku turned Super Saiyan. So
Yeah.
played his part.
yeah, cause he died.
Yeah.
Right.
Man, dead.
True.
But if I had to choose an underrated character in Dragon Ball, I would probably rock with Tien. I think he would be the most like underrated
Yeah,
to me.
to be fair, yeah, with how
Yeah.
with that, it's not like we ever saw really any real screen time with Tien. really
It's
did.
like, yeah, once Z
Yeah.
started, because in Dragon Ball, he was beating on all they.
Dragon
He's
Ball,
beating
he
on
was
all of them.
stated to be like a boss character. Yeah.
Yeah,
So was
and then
so was
like,
Piccolo.
then in Z, every time he showed up, he was a problem to deal with. Like, it's like with Cell. Cell was like, hold on, Tien, put me down on the
Right.
ground. Like, what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like same thing with Boo. Like, yeah,
Tien.
Every time Tien shows up, like apparently he always trains off screen. So like when he shows up, he still can do something. Maybe not obviously not as much as Goku and Vegeta and them, but he's still viable in the fight.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stays ready.
And then when Frieza came back from being revived and he was getting ready to take over Earth, Tien took on like the majority of his army by himself. He was like, "Yeah, I'll take the bigger piece."
Yeah.
True.
Or Tien Shinhan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've watched Dragon Ball. I gotta rewatch it again.
Yeah, they got some crazy stuff going on now, man. Like, it's ridiculous.
I
But
know,
I guess
we're
we can
just
say that
waiting
for
for the
another
next
day.
anime at this point. We're just waiting for them to release the next anime segment.
They
for
still
it.
ain't got no date on it. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know, because they've already got like an arc. They've got like a full arc in there, and
We got
even
3
then,
arcs
it's like-
already.
Yeah, it's like this is much of the, that's more than enough for like as much like Super did. That's the same amount that Super did.
It's
Am I
about to
wrong?
be 4 arcs. It's about to
Yeah.
have 4 arcs in a second because this granola won't be the end.
Maybe they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Maybe they're gonna announce maybe at the end of this summer. Maybe they might do something.
Yeah, we'll see. Show is
Rest
taking their
of the
sweet ass
movie.
time. All right, appreciate that, Steam.
Thank you,
All
sir.
right, Scorp, you got your hand up again. Come on down, and then Judo
Yeah,
next.
yeah. I don't know if it's an underrated character, but maybe an underrated show. Have you ever seen Raised by Wolves?
I
HBO?
have not.
Have not.
Mm-mm. Raised by
That's a
Wolves.
show?
What's that about?
Oh yeah, I mean it's just been cancelled. 2 series. It's fuck. How to explain it? Put the trailer on. Raised by Wolves series 1, and then maybe
Oh,
Okay.
HBO.
we can go from there to talk
All
about
right. This one right here would be good.
it. If it's
Alright,
season 1, yeah.
Let's put that up.
Androids programmed to.
It's a
I
shame.
can't say. I can't say shit because it was spoilers.
start
Oh, it's brilliant.
won't have the same problems that ended our world on Earth. Go now. Start over. Initiating trimester 1. These children are the future of humanity.
Care for children and the planet that they.
Ooh, really,
Ridley
Scott?
Scott.
Okay, I'm watching it. Watching it.
Seriously, the android is called Mother.
It was belief in the unreal that destroyed the Earth. Our enemies built an ark, which is now headed
This
here.
is why it got cancelled.
The
You
only
didn't
known
watch it.
planet where humans can survive. And should the Mithrake's ark ever make it here, you will not listen to their words.
Action sci-fi.
They believe that allowing androids to raise human
Religious
children
stuff.
is a sin.
Damn. Is a sin.
We must rescue our stolen children.
Do not tell them what I am.
I want to talk to you. Without the android for a second.
She's not an
Yes, she is.
She's holding him captive.
He needs to be with other humans.
I thought we were in sync, Father.
We've increasingly taken to impulses.
How many people did you kill on Earth, Mother? You are all my children. I am only here to protect you.
She's the most powerful weapon on this planet. We gotta destroy her.
Yo.
What do you want?
I want my children to be safe.
Hey, this don't look like a show that needed to be canceled.
So from if the theme is underrated from people who are here who haven't seen it, and like it episode 1 blew my mind. Episode 1 like made my jaw drop. It made
babe,
my jaw drop.
get your phone on you?
and
Can you
Just-
type this? Can you add this to a list for me? Raised by Wolves. We're gonna watch that. Raised by Wolves.
I haven't seen series 2 yet because it's not available in the UK, and I haven't got Sky, which it's on in the UK. I had it before where I was, but I haven't.
Both of them.
Well,
From
good thing we're
from
not
what
space.
happened in series 1, it was just fucking.
So, the fact that it's made by Ridley Scott already has me because I'm a Ridley Scott fan because I'm a big fan of Aliens and then that ties in Predators and stuff like that. So I'm with it, and you can tell from the cinematography like it has that same signature as like the
Yep.
Alien world and everything like
Even
that.
the sound and the noise.
Yeah.
It's gripping. It's like high sci-fi. Like there's like the AI thing. Where are they? Are they on our like level of humanity type thing? They're the androids, there are other humans, and they're on a desolate planet, and they've got to figure out what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
I will.
Go for it.
I will be watching this. I will be
Yeah,
watching this.
I hope your jaw drops like mine did, because the first episode fucking blew my mind.
Yeah. Okay.
See, this is why we have this show. We have people that bring in stuff like this. They give us a nice little discovery to watch on our own, and give us new pieces of material to see and stuff like that. Like,
Right.
oh, this is great. I
That's the
appreciate
best
that,
part
Sport.
about it, man. Is just spreading awareness.
No, I think you didn't. I don't
Sci-fi
think you did.
forever.
We never got a trailer.
Hey.
Mic drop.
Appreciate
I
that,
love
man.
it.
All right, Judo, you up next.
By the way, Static, I watched that Injustice right there to your right. Watched that one last week.
One over here. Yeah.
It was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I was gonna try to wait for the microphone to respond back, but guess it wouldn't. Anyway, I just had a quick question. Back to Krillin real quick. Isn't he still considered the strongest human?
It's
all of,
debatable
Dragon
between him
Ball?
and Tien. It's debatable. It's debatable
Is
with
he
him.
is Tien
between him
human?
and
He
Tien.
got three
So,
eyes.
so yeah, so Tien is classified as human. Yeah. So
Alright.
let me give you a rundown about Tien's history. So Tien is
That's a
classified as human
first. I didn't know
because
that.
he's from a tribe of people called Triclopses. But what happens is they're humans, they're regular humans like Krillin and stuff, but they reach a heightened level that their third eye opens. You ever heard that third eye kind of saying something like that? That's basically what Tien is. He's not an alien or anything like that. Like, he's from a tribe of people that found a way to awaken their third eye.
Wasn't that in
Yeah, because I
Doctor
always thought he was like a Buddhist monk, because they all about the third eye, and and Krillin too, because he got them 6 dots for. I mean,
I just think
dots
it's
he got on his head.
I just think it's a little unfair to consider Tien not human, considering that Krillin don't even got a nose.
Yeah, true. And they mentioned that too. I thought he got kicked off in practice. Or something.
He's kicked off.
Right. Goku kicked that bitch out.
I know Krillin died later in Cell Saga, but like to me, officially he died 2 times. Like as far as like his dramatic death goes, he died in the original Dragon Ball. Piccolo killed him, right? Like
he
then
died
Goku
3
like found
times
him in a
actually.
pool of blood. Yeah, I know 3 times, but I'm saying I don't count the Cell shit. That was more comical. I mean, they died, but it didn't really have like the effect of Krillin's first death and then the death that he had when Goku became Super Saiyan. So I don't really count that third, because that one was just kind of fucking weird, and they went right to like the Kai and everything and all that shit. But the reason why I just brought that was because like he seems to always be like the catalyst to like make Goku like kick in again and do some shit. Those first 2 times.
Yeah, I mean that's his best friend, man. That's like his brother. So
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I like Krillin. I thought that was a cool character. I wish they didn't like make him such a pussy later on, but he's good.
he gets
like him, though.
he gets back into it in Super, like when they have the tournament
I
power.
can't
He
wait,
gets back that warrior spirit, and he's not a coward anymore.
Yeah.
Does he
Start
shave
training and
his hair at
shit.
least? Because I want the ball
Yeah.
head Krillin back. I want that. All right, yeah, I gotta see that. I just
But
found out that
his
Who
damn-
got all 100. Now what you say?
No, I was gonna say his damn wife was in the tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
He
I
actually
like
saved.
that,
He actually saved 18 in the tournament. Like
though. Oh, wow.
he was about to get eliminated.
yeah.
He saved her.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that. Yeah, I was just gonna say, because I found out that I think there's only 131 episodes of Super, and they got all that on Hulu. So I'm
He
about to
said
check
only
that out.
130. Like it's like
Right.
No, I mean compared
it's
to all
not
the
enough.
I'll check that out.
Still
I
waiting
just
on the
finished
show.
Stranger Things. Hope you guys ever pick that up one day, because that shit is just no, don't worry. I'm not gonna spoil nothing, but shit. All right, I'm out.
Yeah, I got to start the new
Stranger
season,
Things.
the season 2 of Stranger Things.
Oh yeah.
I got.
I finished that.
All right,
Shit
who
was
else we
amazing.
got with their hand up?
Shit was dope as hell.
Doc, come on down. Then after Doc, Dub, you go ahead and mention your character. Did you come up with yours yet? OG?
No. Only thing I can think of maybe is a series, but I'm thinking of a character.
Got you.
Oh, here's another good series that I think everybody should be watching. The Orville.
Yeah.
I want to
already
start
watched
that.
Orville.
Fucking Orville.
Love
Yeah,
everything Seth MacFarlane, so I definitely plan on checking that
And I
out.
could have sworn about a year ago I said something to y'all about Raised by Wolves.
I don't
I
remember,
could have
man.
sworn I
you did.
said something to y'all.
You ignored this.
I don't remember, man.
Yo, season 1. Raised by Wolves. Woo.
Yeah.
Probably watched the
we'll
trailer
play
like
the-
a year ago and was like, man, there
You
ain't one
got
fucking
me.
wolf in this trailer.
I'm sitting there
Y'all
like,
can hear me, right? I just want to say that.
Yeah.
I just want to say Doc is the forget me not in Nerds of Combat. I said nobody.
Yeah, and this
Hit
guy
me,
is
Doc.
Swarmer King of the Nerds of Combat. Yeah.
that was good. That was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure when we was in the
Wow.
old theater, told y'all guys about it.
I can't. I really can't remember, man.
And I
Yeah.
think y'all looked
apologize.
at the trailer. I think y'all looked at the trailer. We're like,
Come on.
I
ain't
don't
no
remember
wolf
that
in here.
trailer. I would have remembered that one. That one we just watched now. I would have remembered that.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think you might have been drunk that night, though.
Nah, I
Just changed the
don't
show
know
a
about
couple
that.
of times. You might have been drunk, man.
Wouldn't know about that.
Yeah, man.
Let me see. All right, let me play
Boy,
this
he got a
Orville
reputation,
trailer
bro.
real quick, so that everyone
What?
has
But y'all
seen it.
seriously haven't seen this show?
No, I've seen Orville. I'm waiting on the next
Those
episode.
stocks, honey.
The world is full of financial noise.
Is it
Our
just me or they
advisors use
leaning
insights
back
from
toward the
global
comedy
experts to keep
again?
your investments on track. JP Morgan Wealth Management.
Ed, have a seat. I have good news. There's a ship available, the USS Orville.
Honestly, I think this is a more realistic Star Trek.
On an exploratory vessel. You're nobody's first choice for this job, but we have 3,000 ships to staff, and we need captains. Can I have one of these mints? Those are marbles. We're giving you one last chance.
I just want to say I am thrilled to be your new captain.
My character.
I want this to be an efficient ship, but also one that you're glad to be serving on. Lieutenant Commander Bordas, your entire species is male, isn't it?
That is correct, sir.
Probably not a lot of arguments about leaving the toilet seat up and that kind of thing, right?
Marklands urinate only once per year.
Really? That's, I mean, I'm up 2-3 times a night.
That is unfortunate.
It is. Time to meet the locals. Hi, I'm Captain Ed Mercer. Holy crap! We don't mean your family any harm.
Well, we did just shoot his dad.
Aside from shooting your dad, we don't mean your family any harm.
Captain, there's a message coming in from Admiral Halsey. It says that an executive officer has become available.
Admiral Halsey.
No. Oh, crap. Sorry, man. You okay?
Yeah, it's all good, man. You okay?
Yeah, all good. Sorry.
All right, no worries.
The captain does not appear to be pleased at the arrival of his
That-
first officer.
They were married.
No way.
You know how many times I tried to talk to you, but you weren't here with me, or you weren't around at all, but I did try. I was the one who suggested couples
The therapist was your brother-in-law.
This should be a really fun trip for all of us.
Perhaps we should not be talking about this.
Oh, no. We're talking about this. This is a thing.
We'll be delivering supplies to the science station on Epsilon 2.
Thank you for coming. We need protection.
Protection from what?
The krill.
We have figured out a way to manipulate the speed of events.
So, it's an anti-banana ray.
It's really interesting.
We need no longer fear the banana.
Does it work on all fruit?
What about salads?
You do realize this could be used as a weapon.
That's why you're here.
Orders to Captain Mercer. Just detected a krill destroyer entering orbit.
Door's jammed. Lara, you want to open this jar of pickles for me? I loosened it for you.
Return fire!
Give me the device. I will destroy your ship.
Sorry, can you move like 2 steps to your right? It's just a lot of dead space there. Just perfect. Yeah, sorry, you were just very weirdly framed. What is that? Is that a beer?
Yeah, I'm nervous. You know, it's a new ship. I want to make a good impression.
It's 9:15 in the morning.
Sorry.
That shit look
Yeah, I
funny.
love that show, man. It's a pretty good show.
Yeah,
It surprised me
it's
when I watched
great.
it.
It's like right now, it seems like they got a little bit away from the comedy in season 2, but it was still
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
And-
it's
but
still
now-
good.
It's very good.
But it seemed like in the current season they coming back to a little bit, especially
Yeah.
that episode. Like, you see the recent episode?
with the with the time travel when he got stuck in time.
No, with the recent one this week with the they try to negotiate
and
with
the
the
new
the
ISO.
species. I don't know what
Oh,
they call, but
I didn't
for the
see
men
this
on the
piece yet.
sick. You ain't see? Oh yeah. Watch
Yeah,
that.
I ain't
I
see
can't
this piece
spoil
yet.
it then. Yeah, they getting the comedy starting to come back a little bit.
Yeah, that first episode was wild. Like they spent a lot of money. You would think some like Disney did that movie or something. They did a lot of money in that first episode with the starship battle and everything, the dog fights that was happening and stuff. Like it was a lot going on in that episode, and it's like an hour and some change long.
Yeah.
Damn.
When they're on that planet and they were like going through.
So
the
it's
thing,
basically
I just
comedy
thought,
Star
that's
Trek.
money. That's money on the screen.
It's basically a satire of Star Trek.
That's crazy.
But honoring it,
Yeah.
he honors it at the same time. That's what he's.
Quit playing with the mic.
But one of the good things about like the show too, as well, is even though it's a comedy, they hit on certain things that are happening in society. Like they got the Mocklin that they talked about. He said, "All your entire planet is just males." So what happens is when there's a female born, they give it a sex change and make it a male. And the way they direct that episode and everything like that, it's hitting. It's basically taking a nod at today's society and stuff. Like as far as like the whole transgender stuff and everything like that, they do that. There's one in this new season to where have a child, it's a kid, it's born a girl, but they make it a boy. They make it a boy because it's part of their culture. And then later on, it starts having these like he doesn't know who he is. Like he wants to know like why do I feel this way and stuff like that. So they do a lot of folks at society and everything.
That's dope. I'm gonna have to check it out. I ain't even know about it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
The Orville's good.
Yeah,
I enjoy it.
Yeah, I watched 2 episodes.
Keep in mind, Seth MacFarlane did Cosmos season 2 and 3, so this is like right up his alley.
Yeah.
Have you talked about Miss Marvel yet?
So you got
not
you got
really
something to
on
say?
and off.
You got it because you're not coming up on the camera, Scorpio. So if you want to be on the step right here real quick.
I'll talk if you want me to.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they can
I'm
hear you.
walking my way over.
I'm walking here.
Nah, don't grab the mic, bro.
So have you talked about Miss Marvel?
We've talked about Miss Marvel a couple of times, but out of my mouth, it hasn't really been good things. Not about the show, but just about the character itself, because I can't stand the character. I don't like the character, but I have been watching this show with my woman, and it's surprisingly not bad. It's not bad. They do it. They did it pretty well.
You say what you want to say then. What do you say about the show?
It's more so of. It's like they buckled down and took a serious approach to the Indian culture. You see it everywhere whenever you walk in her house, it's everywhere, and it's not like stereotypical. It's like actual pieces of their culture and stuff like that you see in there. And then also too like art that they do on the side, like when she's walking through, she's like kind of daydreaming, and you see like the little comic book strips and like the characters be walking around, so like just riding down the street and on the side of the building as she's talking about something, you see the story play out on the side of the building. It's just those little things that
even
really well with the show.
End credits show some stuff about the culture and stuff. Yeah, they're big about it in that show.
They got this episode called something of the
I enjoyed it.
I've only seen 2 episodes.
I'm not Muslim. I don't know much about that culture, but I enjoyed, seeing those things that you just talked about. I enjoyed like seeing little bits about like family culture that are the same but other than my culture. But that I could relate to in certain ways, like your mum saying, like. What do your mum's like saying something before you've said it and then pretending she didn't say it. Like the last episode for me in particular was amazing, where she really came into herself, where she was like bossing it. She was like smashing shit and going round, and because before in the other episode she was protecting herself. She was just like using her powers. She didn't know what she had. She was like just like mainly protecting.
Yeah, shielding herself and everything.
Shielding.
What you were saying?
But then when at the end when she realised what
I
she
uploaded
has
that first
and what
episode that we
what
did
the
with Alpha Show.
other guy had
I
as well,
uploaded that one,
she
and I
was
just posted the
really
pilot
going
episode.
in, just like firing
Alright,
off,
cool.
and
Yeah.
I've really
Okay.
enjoyed that last
I
episode.
still ain't
So
watched it at all. I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, it's not bad, bro.
Oh
Like
shit!
as much, and that's a lot coming from me because I hate that character so much. Like
Yeah.
I just do. But sat down and watched it one woman. She's like, "We gotta watch this," and I watched it. Representation matters, all that good stuff. So I was like, "Okay, let's give it a chance." And
But
it's not bad.
okay.
Would I watch it again?
you-
Probably not. But
when when you lead with you watched it with your woman and representation matters, would your opinion be the same if you subtract your woman from the equation?
it would be the same. But would I have watched it?
Okay.
Would I have watched it? No. I wouldn't have watched it. But my opinion still would have been the same about it. But if she didn't want to sit down and watch it with me together, I most likely would not have watched it.
I think when you watch the actor that plays her, she gives such light to the character. She gives such she really gives herself to the character. I feel, and I've watched her in stuff outside of the show, like IGN interviews.
Yeah.
And she just seems like such a awesome person that I'd really want to root for her. Like Young Avengers, yeah, bring it on. All these, the Marvel universe where that could take her.
Right.
I want to root for that representation because, Muslims get a bad name from terrorists can stuff them well, but they're not. They're not all that. It's just like a group and shit.
Right. Yeah.
I'm just waiting for Echo to pop
I'm
up.
on
That's all I'm
soapbox
doing.
now, but Miss, the Marvels come in. She's part of it. Miss Marvel's part of the Marvels that are coming. Brie Larson. Don't fucking tell me she's not good. I love Captain Marvel. And Spectrum from WandaVision.
Yeah.
And then some guy that I've seen is going to be coming in as well.
Marvel
be
probably.
Good. I think Marvels is going to be quite the spectacle. I hope they make it. I hope it.
Yeah.
Really hope it.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see. Even though two of them characters the MCU version of Ms. Marvel, I don't despise. MCU version of Captain Marvel, I despise.
Right. The one in the comics is so badass.
Yeah.
Why do you despise? Why do you?
It's just Brie
job.
Larson herself. Brie Larson herself is it's a eyesore with her. Yeah, like
and her acting was terrible too. Like
she's
I
not
can't
a good
even
actress to me.
How do you fuck up the scene? Like pretty much everything when it doesn't involve computer animation and she had to get up there and do something, it was terrible.
Okay.
Pretty much.
I can't come over there and scratch your eyes out. I disagree with you. I mean, have you seen Room? I mean, this is really white.
I heard that one was amazing.
He said this is really white, but
the one where she's well,
in a room.
Title says it all. Trapped in a
I
room.
mean, how much more do I need?
Or she had she's like forced to have the kid with the captive and stuff.
Yeah.
Is that the one? Yeah. I need to check that out.
Okay. Oh, check it out. Maybe you'll like her after that. Because she's true.
I'm not saying she's a bad actress, but I agree with she
I am.
Wasn't
yeah.
She just wasn't all that in Captain Marvel to me.
Bro, the same type of acting that we got from the movie was like the same acting she did in like that fucking what like a Kia commercial or some shit. Like it was like the
Is
same
it a
facial
Kia commercial?
expressions and shit. Like
Yeah,
her
the
acting
song
is
commercial.
just bad, bro.
Oh my god.
It's like
I'm
she
gonna
only
go
has like one
home and
move. It's like
cry
it's she's like
if
the
my
equivalent
girlfriend-
of
No.
she's like the equivalent of like if The Rock never got past the people's eyebrow and that was like the only thing he had to give us. She's just stuck on the people's eyebrow and it's like
You
learn
still
how
love
to act.
The Rock. You still love The
Huh?
Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Do you love The Rock? Do you like The Rock?
Yeah, absolutely. Fuck with The Rock.
But Brie Larson can go fuck herself.
Absolutely.
Yeah, pretty much.
Absolutely.
This was leading up to.
So The Rock can do bad acting, but Brie Larson,
Yeah, I would assume so. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just-
but I mean, bro, like when you say bad acting from The Rock has been in many comedies. There's nothing funny about Brie Larson, and like when it comes to action or drama or anything else, she has one default face. She doesn't know how to express herself enough.
What I will say,
I'm
has
gonna
Rock
tweet
has The Rock
B-Rock.
had bad movies? Of course,
Brie
he's had
Rock.
bad movies.
Right,
But
he has great movies too, and he got one
Yeah,
coming out
yeah.
called Black Adam. He's gonna shit on Brie Larson shit.
I'm gonna
I
tweet
haven't seen
her right
anything of
now
hers.
and say,
you gonna tweet her right now?
The Rock shits on your face. I'm gonna tweet her right now. Hey. Right then. I
Nah,
guess
man.
that's all I got to say.
Welcome to the show, Austin. Here we are, the Nerds of Combat talk show. Where every Saturday at 6 p.m. talk about comic related stuff, nerd related stuff, so comics, books,
and we hate
anime,
Brie
TV
Larson.
shows,
Bye.
all that good
Thank
stuff.
you.
Right now we're talking about who do you think is the most underrated character in your mind? Doesn't matter if it's in comic books, anime, games, TV shows, movies, whatever it is. Any personal character that you think is underrated. If you have a suggestion, you can come up here to the microphone. It's also being recorded as well. You can give your take on it.
Captain
Yes,
Marvel.
yes,
Yes. You can think of one.
All right, appreciate Scorp. But before you come up, Austin, 1 second. Let me Judo, because he already had his hand raised. So come on down, and he had one other piece to do, and then you can come on up, Austin.
Yeah. First, I just want to say was, I mean, going back to Brie Larson real quick, I just like the way she looked. I've always been a fan of her since Scott Pilgrim. She just looked
Oh yeah,
badass to me.
oh yeah. I forgot she was in that shit.
Yeah, I have no problem with her, to be honest. And I thought a lot of hate
with that hexagon ass head.
Right, that's when she looked like a fucking Lego character, bro.
Don't be facist.
Racist.
We faces.
Yeah, I like all the Marvel
Drop the
stuff.
mic.
Like when oh shit, I got it. Yeah, I got it. You can hear me, right?
I can hear you.
Okay, there you go.
Ah, fuck,
Okay.
I grabbed it. Yeah, my bad. Anyway.
Oh, there you go.
But yeah, when the lockdown started, remember what was it, Marvel Ultimate? They were like letting people read the digital comics for free. So the first, like, I guess you could say, comics I read was the whole, like, the original Captain Marvel, the dude, and what he went against with
Marvel.
Thanos. Like, I read about him, Thanos, and what's the fucking guy, Adam. Listen, don't you got, like, isn't there more to his name? Adam Warlock. Yeah, so all that shit was like that. That was like some cool shit that I read. Like, that was like some shit from the 70s. But ever since then, I was like a fan of like the Marvel stuff. So like I find myself like into like the original Captain Marvel, then learning about Miss Marvel, and you all already know my opinion about that show. I fucking love that show. That show's great. And I don't know if you've seen the last episode. Did you see the last episode of Miss Marvel?
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil you nothing. I had a question. All right, so you happy about her being not spoil it? You ain't gonna watch it, right, Dub? You ain't gonna watch Miss Marvel, right?
I'll end up watching, but you're not gonna spoil shit.
I don't want to
still
spoil
barely
it
know
for
the
you.
character like that.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it for you. But you know I was gonna
Don't
get
worry
into about
about
that.
Mutants are in the MCU.
This dude. He need his own mic, man. But anyway, the Orville. That's what I wanted to come up here for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't. I watched the second season of that, and I agree with Doc. Like when I first watched it, I thought it was a comedy. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, this shit don't sound like a comedy. Like this shit feel like real Star Trek Next Generation. Like they had a lot of the beats from Star Trek Next Generation. I saw the episode you're talking about with the baby turning into a boy and all that shit. And like that shit was like just straight. I felt like I was watching like Star Trek The Next Generation. I was like, oh, I'm gonna stay with this show. And I just could never find it again. So I'm glad that it's back on the air. But it does seem like they're doing way more comedy than I'm used to. Like I like that whole weirdness to it, where it was like, is this a comedy or is this like real? You know what I mean? Like I like having that feeling watching it, as opposed to just like straight up laughing every 2 seconds. So I'm a little worried. I mean, the trailer was funny, but like it doesn't feel like the show that I saw in the previous season. So I'm a little worried about that. But if y'all say it's good, I'll definitely go check it out. That's what I have to say.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna mic drop. All right.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want this? Nah. Nah, give you like that, man.
All right, Austin. Come on down, Austin. He said he had an underrated character he wanted to talk about.
Was that what we're talking about?
Boston.
Oh yeah, it was Squirrel Girl from Marvel Comics.
You said who?
Squirrel Girl.
Oh, Squirrel Girl. Oh yeah.
Squirrel Girl.
I'd say she's pretty underrated.
Yeah. So what for you? What makes her underrated for you, in your opinion? What makes her underrated?
Just her character name and her costume. She's basically dressed like a giant squirrel.
I guess
that
do
could.
anything badass.
Are you saying you're a furry?
I think like her powers is like animal control or something. She can like
She controls
telepathically with animals.
What's the name?
Just squirrels?
Squirrel Girl.
Yes.
Están viendo videos de YouTube.
Look her up. For God's sake.
What's going on, Anita? Thank you for tuning in. As a matter of fact, I can go ahead and pull up a little something on Squirrel Girl real quick to give a rundown on the character.
Girl.
She's been in quite a bit on the Disney Pluses.
Oh, has she?
Who is
Squirrel Girl.
Drop the mic.
Yeah, she's actually one of the most broken characters, apparently.
Guten Tag.
Broken character.
Yeah, she's I'm pretty sure they'll go over it.
No, but I wouldn't say character. Do I think we'll ever see her in the MCU? No, but I wouldn't say never. Who would have thought we'd see Rocket and Groot? So today, let's take a look at who is Squirrel Girl. She made her debut in The Coming of Squirrel Girl in Marvel Superheroes Volume 2, number 8. Squirrel Girl has superhuman strength capable of lifting over 800 pounds. Superhuman jaw strength allowing her to chew through metal. Superhuman leap allowing her to jump 2 to 3
Think
stories
of a
high.
few more other
Small
things
claws
she can do
on
with
each
that.
finger and toe allowing her to climb like a squirrel. Exceptional night vision, and has retractable knuckle spikes that are capable of going through solid wood. She can communicate directly with squirrels. And she also has a slightly accelerated healing factor. She wears a utility belt that has pouches that contain nuts to give her squirrel friends. It
I
became
bet they
known
do.
comically as her nutsack. She is such a skilled hand-to-hand combatant, she has defeated Wolverine and Deadpool, two of the Marvel Universe's best hand-to-hand combatants. Doreen, for some unknown reason, was born with a genetic modification which granted her many abilities of a squirrel. By the age of 10, she had discovered her ability to communicate with squirrels.
She's
She
pretty
saved a
badass.
squirrel that was about to be
Badass.
caught by a dog, and the two became friends. The squirrel was named Monkey Joe, and he encouraged Doreen to use
What?
her abilities to help others. She had always fantasized about becoming a superhero and came up with her alias of the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl. By the time she was 14, she was ready to become a superhero. One day, she surprised Iron Man in the forest close to Stark Enterprises headquarters, hoping to impress him in hopes of
Right.
becoming his sidekick. Iron Man was unimpressed and politely declined. Out of the blue, Dr. Doom attacked, capturing the two and taking them hostage on his aircraft.
One panel she's
Seeing no
in
threat
makes
in
her look
Squirrel
like the
Girl, he
Joker a
paid her
little
no
bit.
attention. She used her
Right.
abilities and called out to the squirrels for help. The aircraft was flying low enough to the forest that hundreds of squirrels boarded the aircraft, chewing through Squirrel Girl's and Iron Man's bindings and swarming Doom, overwhelming him. The two heroes then both went their separate ways. Her next run-in with a superhero was the Hulk. During a fight between the Hulk and Abomination, the
Rogue
Hulk landed
and Cooley.
unconscious near
Well,
her
I got you
treehouse.
up here in a second.
The Hulk's vision was severely affected when he arose and he couldn't see. Squirrel Girl had the squirrel swarm Abomination to slow him down and distract him. She then talked the Hulk through the fight on where to punch and when to dodge, helping the Hulk to prevail. Then, after saving the Great Lake Avengers in Central Park, they recruited her to join the team. Due to Squirrel Girl and her squirrel army, Maelstrom was stopped from destroying the world. One day, her sidekick, Monkey Joe, was killed by a rejected member of the Great Lake Avengers named Leatherboy. She soon made friends with a new squirrel sidekick named Tippy Toe. Squirrel Girl and Tippy Toe, as a duo, remarkably went on to beat MODOK, Terrax, and even Thanos. Watu the Watcher was present and confirmed it was truly the real Thanos. S.H.I.E.L.D. then tried to recruit her, and she declined. She continued with her incredible feats and defeated Fin Fang Foom. Luke Cage and Jessica Jones hired Squirrel Girl to be the nanny for their daughter, which she did for a time. Squirrel Girl then went on to team up with Kraven the Hunter, Gwenpool, Loki, and many more. She has been a member of the Great Lake Avengers, the New Avengers, the U.S. Avengers, and more. Squirrel Girl has single-handedly taken down some of the biggest villains in the Marvel Universe. She was even able to save the Earth from Galactus. Although she didn't defeat the Eater of Worlds, she befriended him and convinced him not to destroy Earth. Somehow, Squirrel Girl has been able to stop the most dangerous and ruthless villains in the universe. Entire collections of Marvel's greatest heroes have been defeated by these same villains. They seem to all underestimate her based off her appearance and her power set, allowing themselves to be caught off guard and be defeated. When Dum Dum Dugan tried to recruit her to S.H.I.E.L.D., he stated, they found her to be one of the most effective people ever at defeating supervillains. Although I don't think we'll ever see her grace the big screen in an MCU movie, this was still a fun video to do. They may be able to pull off a Disney Plus series with her, but I'm still not seeing it work. So what do you think? Could Marvel make it work? Let me know all your thoughts about Squirrel Girl down in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave a like. As always, I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to stop by the channel and check out these videos. Please.
Interesting.
All right, that is Squirrel Girl. That is Austin's underrated character of the week.
I wonder if Daredevil could be an underrated character too.
Yeah. So like, as you can see, like, just by hearing the name, you think it's a fucking joke, someone you don't take serious. But she got all these accolades, but no one knows who she is still for the most part, which makes her one of the most perfect underrated characters. She just don't get enough credit, even though her powers and stuff sound goofy as hell.
It's the outfit that ruins it for me.
Yeah.
I mean, they had me at Superjaw. She could be my superhero. And, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. For those of you who just walked in and whatnot, this is the Nerds of Combat VR talk show where we talk about everything nerd related, ranging from comic books, animes, TV shows, movies, video games, that good stuff. We do this every Saturday at 6 p.m. Okay.
What the fuck?
I don't know, but that's
hey man, stay away from the bar area, my guy.
We're not doing that, yeah. But talk about everything nerd related every Saturday at 6 p.m. This is a fully interactive show. So if you want to be a part of the conversation, or if you have a topic of your own, just raise your hand and you can come up to the spotlight here. We'll have you come in and talk. All right. Today's topic is underrated characters. Who do you think is one of the most underrated characters that you've seen throughout your time looking at fiction and whatnot? All right. We have Voldemort. Come on down, and you're already here.
Vogue Mary.
Talk on the microphone if you. Sounds like you got your hand raised. So.
What you got in your hand, bro? Is that like a fucking
invisible
phone or something?
That's in the bar.
Oh.
This one.
The fuck?
Cosmo.
Making that.
Okay.
Right.
I guess he's not saying anything. All right. So.
Okay.
Come on down.
Yeah, let me get one of those.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead and just get him out of here.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Get on up out of here.
Cheers.
All right.
Hey, cheers.
All Yeah. We still on the topic of underrated characters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, should switch it to shows.
I think. Nah, I ain't got nothing else.
Okay. All right.
This
All right.
nigga here. Oh man. All right. So
all right, Judo, I got you. Go ahead, Dub.
my character is literally in a pantheon of its own. What's his name? Azura. Azura's Wrath.
Oh, Azura's Wrath. All right.
Yeah, man. That is
Really? You put him as
mean,
underrated?
Absolutely. Do you think he gets the respect that he deserves? Because to me, he's in the pantheon of the Kratoses, the Dantes from Devil May Cries. But
yeah,
what other game do we have to reference? What other thing do we really have to go off of to say that he gets respect? This man threw up all over the place, bro.
He threw up all over you.
I did warn you. I did give you a warning.
Yeah, but like, I just don't think like outside of the core like hypersensitive community that's like searching for it. Well, how many people talk about Azura or mention him in conversations?
Yeah, so like, the reason why I asked, do you really think he's underrated? Because like from my experience, everyone that talks about him, like nothing but mad respect for that dude. Like everybody, Azura beat the brakes off Wood. Like I hear that a lot. That's why I'm like, I'm shocked.
I mean, this nigga just came up and respected the fuck out of Squirrel Girl. Just because he respects it, don't mean everybody know her. Don't nobody know that.
No, from what I'm saying, like the majority of gamers that play those type of games always bring up Azura in the same aspect of as Kratos and stuff like that. With Squirrel Girl, don't nobody talk about that heifer.
But do you think that community that respects Azura, do you think that's a large community?
Probably, you know what? Probably not.
That's what I'm saying, and that's why I put him in that group, because I feel like there's a large portion of people that's probably played God of Wars and some of these other action adventure games haven't played Azura's Wrath.
Which is a damn shame.
That's a tragedy, dog.
That's one of the few like 360 gen games that I will go back and replay.
Absolutely.
It's so fun.
Literally one of
like,
the greatest action games like of all time. Like some of the best QTEs ever put in the game.
Yeah, fucking amazing. Yeah, I can see Azura's Wrath on there. Yeah,
I still haven't played it.
Is it? I
wanna. Played it? Oh man. Well, the review was only like 4 minutes or something like that, but I couldn't really find anything that was like real short.
Yeah. The thing is, like, will the review actually explain the character? That's the thing.
No, really... It's not.
Okay.
I was trying to find like a Azura explain, but that's what I'm saying. That's proof. Like the proof is in the pudding, nigga. We can't even find a video explaining the nigga. It's proof that like he don't give no respect.
Yeah. Wasting time. Yeah, I would. If you haven't played Azura's Wrath, I highly recommend it. It's matter of fact, if you got PlayStation whatever membership right now, I think it's in the catalog actually. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
I think it's in the catalog for free. So like you can go ahead and play it without even buying it.
Ooh.
So I would recommend taking a look at it.
Very few games that just never will leave my memory bank, and Azura's Wrath is definitely one of them.
Yeah. I would love another one.
Oh my god.
Like if not a part 2, I will accept a remake. Not a HD version. Of like I want a remake.
Remaster,
yeah. Like I want to
like upgrade
just like you did with Final Fantasy. Yeah, just like you did with Final Fantasy. That same shit with Azura's Wrath.
Yeah.
I would definitely much appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, Moji, what you got? Were you able to come up with something? If not,
no. I mean, can't really think of anything. But One underrated series that I've mentioned to y'all is The Expanse. It may have
Oh
a quick
yeah.
trailer on there, but also in the sci-fi futuristic theme that we've kind of been on today.
I was
But
thinking about that when that trailer was up. The
yeah,
Expanse.
yeah, it's it started off first 3 seasons on Sci-Fi Channel, and then fell off, and then Amazon Prime picked it up another 3 seasons. But
It said something about Netflix. Is it on Netflix as well? Is this it, or is that just something else?
I
In
can't
fact,
tell.
you said sci-fi. I'll do the sci-fi trailer.
Okay.
Because you said it was sci-fi.
May I ask you something? Do you miss Earth? These endless blue skies, free air everywhere, and open water all the way to the horizon.
Oh, snap.
When you spend your whole life living under a dome, even the idea of an ocean is almost impossible to imagine.
They are an entire culture working together to turn a lifeless rock into a garden. We had a garden,
Punisher.
and we paved it.
Someday, things gonna change.
Harvey Dent. It's Harvey Dent.
Earth and Mars have been stepping on the necks of the builders out here for over 100 years. You want to be careful how far you want to take this.
We're all in this together.
We are fighting for something precious here.
They built their solar system on our backs, spilt the blood of 1 million of our brothers, but in their eyes, we're not even human anymore.
Heaven help your enemies.
Heaven help us all.
Amazon Prime.
Earth must come first.
Oh, perfect.
We make it all this way, so far out into the darkness. Why couldn't we have brought more light?
Yes, sir.
It's
Yes,
on a true
sir.
story.
All right.
It's on a true story.
But it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you know, like political factions, like Earth, and Earth is a faction, Mars is a faction, the belt, asteroid belt and stuff,
Yeah.
its own group of people and whatnot. So it's highly recommended. I think it's awesome. Does a good job.
I got a lot of
That sounds
space
like your
stuff.
standard sci-fi show. That just
I guess
sounds like
it's a
your
lot of-
standard sci-fi show.
Pretty much. I mean,
hate to
it
say
is in a lot of ways,
Yeah.
but the acting is really good. I think.
Yeah,
is
they
what
got
really
some good
sets it.
people in there. You got
Yeah,
old boy
they
from
got-
Evolution. They got the guy who played Harvey Dent or Two Face in the Batman series, Christian Bale series.
Yep.
And all that good. Yeah, they got some good people in there.
Yep.
So
yep,
I
yep.
definitely take a look at it. Yeah. Today we just pretty much racked up my space TV shows and stuff to be watching.
Right.
So I gotta
Yeah,
finish up
that's
the
about
new
it.
episode of Orville and Honesty. Please do not.
Chocolate drop.
Yeah. This is the guy Doc over here. All right.
Chocolate drop. My chocolate drop.
That's Diamond. She ain't been here in forever.
Oh damn.
What's going on?
What's up?
What's up?
Welcome back. Today we're talking about underrated characters. Like, who do you think is an underrated character, whether it's comics, video games, TV shows, whatever it is? A character that you feel is underrated.
I don't know just yet. I'm just.
Ooh, I got a good I got a good show to bring up, or movie.
You good? How you been?
Definitely, it's essentially one of my favorite animes.
Yeah.
Probably of all time in terms of like movies and shit. I feel like I told you about it. I know I told Moji about it. I think he watched it actually. Your Name.
Oh yeah, we watched it
easily-
together actually.
Did we?
Yeah,
Dude.
I came over to the house and watched it with you.
Yeah, great anime. Top. I mean, I really can't compare its animation to anything. To be honest,
So
it's kind
I'm
of
gonna play this trailer and give a rundown on it, and then after this, I'm gonna give my underrated, who I think is underrated, and
Okay.
then I'm gonna I'm gonna exit out at the time because my dog. I start making food for her and everything like that. But I will keep the show going, and therefore. So your name. It's pretty good, man. I like the story behind it and everything.
Amazing.
This the one with the parallel type universe
Day a
thing?
star fell. It was almost like
Gotcha, Judo.
Something out of a dream.
On down and get ready.
Nothing more or less
than a breathtaking view.
At last, hello, you've opened your eyes. But why won't you even look
Let's
me
hit the
in
cafe
eyes?
later.
What's wrong with
Thanks, but I gotta go to work.
you and really
I can't stand this place anymore. It's too small and close knit. Please make me a Tokyo boy in my next life!
Where am I?
I've been having some strange dreams lately. Like a dream about someone else's life.
What is this?
Could this mean?
In our dreams, that girl and I, we're switching places?
Oh, I did see it.
There's one thing I'm certain of. If we see each other, we'll definitely know right away.
I wanted to tell you that wherever you are in the world, I swear that I'll find you again. No matter what.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Can I ask you your name?
Yeah, I really enjoyed that movie. Like, and the ending for me, I don't know how it was for you, but like the ending for it was like a twist ending for me. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, dang.
Was that the one where like somebody was coming from the future to warn them about some disaster, like a meteor, or am I completely off base?
No, you are on in terms of the meteor. There was I don't think there was anybody coming from like the future or anything.
Or okay.
Somebody knew what was going on, kind of, but they didn't give an explanation.
Okay. Yeah, I think I saw this.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, don't spoil it too much because I want to actually watch this. I used to watch.
It's pretty good, man.
Yeah, I used to watch anime. With, Mike's girlfriend got me into like this kind of anime because usually I was watching like Dragon Ball, Gundam, all that kind of shit. And she was like, I don't know if you guys ever heard of it, but it was this anime called Toradora. You ever heard of that?
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
It's just like a romantic comedy. It's real funny. You should watch it. Like this girl Tiger, and it's all this crazy shit. But anyway, she got me into that. And I was like, oh, this shit is good. And then we watched some other one with a girl who turned out to be a ghost or something. So, I want to give this a try. This looks like bringing back memories for me for some reason.
Slice of life.
I ain't gonna date her again though, but yeah.
He's like,
He's definitely get the shot though, bro. Like this guy, this was like the first film that I got brought onto, and then he had one that came out, I think in like 2019, a few years after, called "Weathering for You." Another one, just crazy story. Dope as fuck. Like if you like the first one, you like "Weathering for You," and then everything that you liked about the first one, you'll probably like the second one for the same reasons. Just amazing stories.
Yeah, what I love about anime is like they just seem to span like all kind of genres, man. Like it's just cool. Like they don't just stick just one thing, man. That's what's really cool about it.
Right.
And speaking of anime, that was my quick little news tidbit for y'all. Y'all ever watched Yu Yu Hakusho, if I'm pronouncing that right?
Oh,
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho. Yeah, so y'all know they're doing they're gonna do a live action on Netflix. What do y'all feel about that?
I seen the thing for it. I don't know how I feel about it yet.
Yeah.
If they take the Rurouni Kenshin route, I'm okay with it because the Rurouni Kenshin live actions are superb. They're great. Spot on with the animes and everything like that. But yeah, the live action Rurouni Kenshin movies, freaking amazing.
I'm still skeptical for the One Piece
Is it when he's Batosai or after?
It's both. They do both.
Both. Okay.
So Yeah, I think the first one is with when he's Batosai the Manslayer. Uh, Actually, I think it's the first two, and then the third one kind of goes into the him resurging, like kind of reforming himself. And then there's one last one where he reverts back. So yeah, your head is gone, buddy. To like the
damn.
Yeah, like I don't know too much about the anime, but the stuff I saw on Cartoon Network I really liked, and I just hope they don't ruin that with this live action because they already got a meme up of it's one is Cowboy Bebop. I forgot the other anime, but they're basically showing like three animes. It's Cowboy Bebop, some other anime, and then there's Yu Yu Hakusho, and you see like Death like knocking on each door. He's about to knock on Yu Yu Hakusho door. Like it's like
I
Netflix.
thought, see, the thing about it, like I thought Cowboy Bebop was good, man. I thought it was good. It just it took a sucker punch because of COVID with the budget and everything. So
yeah, fake circumstances.
I think they showcase it more as a space thing. Like it could have been a lot better.
Steam is ranting about something, so
like
I'll let him take the mic. I think he got something to say about this. So,
But before you do that, Steam, because before you do that, Steam, I gotta get out of here in a second. So I want to drop my underrated thing real quick.
No,
Then
I just
when
want
I
to
get
say
out
I've
of
had
here,
my hand up
keep
raised for
going.
like 20 minutes and I have not been acknowledged for it.
Well, I mean, you keep coming up anyway, so
go up there.
No, I
make
just
it
wanted
quick,
to
bro.
say that. Yeah, like I was just wanting to say like why Cowboy Bebop got shut down really is the diehards, and Netflix didn't want to put in the extra budget to do it again because they put a lot of money into
it
that.
was a very expensive show to make. If they got the show out on time, we probably would have got a season 2 for it. They would have matched their their budget for it and everything. But since they had to wait for it and all kinds of hiccups and everything, that kind of ruined it for themselves.
Yeah.
Not ruined it for us, but ruined it for themselves.
It really did. Again, COVID ruined a lot of shows. Like I'm still skeptical how the heck they're gonna do this One Piece show that I keep hearing they're working on, and I'm like, yuck.
I don't even like One Piece to begin with, so I don't fucking.
I'm a diehard One Piece fan. So, like I'm really scared for.
Yeah,
that's
I
how
don't
bad
know
it
where to
is.
get with you on that. Yeah,
No.
Not for me.
Yeah, I can understand it.
Yeah. All right, appreciate that. All right, so let me go and knock mine out the way real quick. Then we got some hands raised, and then once I step out, y'all go ahead and continue the show and finish up. But mine is, I feel like one of the most underrated characters is the Power Rangers. One in particular that I want to talk about is Draken. Draken, I feel like, is extremely underrated, just based off the fact that a lot of people who grew up on Power Rangers, not even grew up Power Rangers, Power Rangers still going now. When you see Power Rangers, you see the live action TV show that's be on TV Saturday morning, so you like, that's some goofy shit. Like you just looking at it, and you just don't take it serious or nothing. So I'm gonna give you a rundown, or well, not exactly me, but
What the hell? I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
No, that's not what I'm looking at. That is not the guy we're looking for.
Why so blue?
Yeah. Should have put Lord Dragon. That would have worked better.
Oh yeah, this guy.
Let's see. Let's see if we can find a good explanation of it. That's not too crazy. Okay, let's see. Lord. Yep, this will work right here.
This is the way to save this ranch without selling. You know that, don't you? Am I under arrest?
If you keep lying to us, we'll have no choice.
So many Rangers. So much potential. Squandered for so long.
You either die a hero or live long enough to become a monster. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be exploring the origins of Lord Draken from the Boom Studios' Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comics. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. We've chosen primarily to follow the storyline that began in 2016's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 4 to 9, unfolded in 2017's Mighty Morphin Power
You guys
Rangers
are
11
nerds.
through 16, and was
Yes, we
expanded
are.
on in 2017's Mighty
This
Morphin Power
nigga came
Rangers.
into Nerds of Combat and called us
While the
nerds.
story seemingly ended in 2017's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 16, it jump-started
And
again in
then dipped
2018's
out.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 24, just in time for the Shattered
You
Grid
don't know
arc
we
starting
nerds
in
that
Mighty
put
Morphin
hands
Power
on,
Rangers
you
number
know what I'm saying?
25. In the original TV series, Tommy Oliver was the new kid in Angel Grove, and hand chosen to become Rita Repulsa's evil Green Ranger. Controlled by the Sword of Darkness, Tommy successfully disabled the Ranger's connection to Zordon, and overpowered the vulnerable team at every turn.
We're in trouble. We don't have enough power left to finish this fight.
After one last climactic duel with Jason, the Red Ranger, the spell was broken, and Tommy became a much-needed ally, and eventually a legend in Ranger history.
Congratulations, Tommy. You are now the leader of the Power Rangers.
Oh man, it's good to be back.
However, Boom Studios' 2016 and 2017 comic book story arc answered one important question. What if things had ended differently and only grew worse? In an alternate dimension, Jason destroyed the evil sword much like their prime counterparts. However, after being free from Rita's influence, Tommy ran away from the Rangers, confused and traumatized. Seeing the perfect opportunity, Rita swooped in and had one last little talk with him. Using no magic, Rita coaxed him into willingly joining her, and together, the two began a ruthless conquest of Earth. Outside the command center, one last brawl broke out between Rita's army and a combined force of Mighty Morphin Rangers, the Alien Rangers, and Phantom Ranger. Meanwhile, Jason was chosen to become the White Ranger, their last hope to win the war. However, Tommy interfered with the process and became a green/white hybrid ranger, adopting the name Lord Draken. Since that day, the only small semblance of the Tommy we knew is his determination and cunningness. The rest belongs to Draken, a ruthless, sociopathic tyrant ruling over his army of sentry soldiers with an iron fist and never thinking twice before murdering. He made that clear when he slew his world's Jason, Zordon, and Billy, the Blue Ranger. Along with his army and powers, one of Draken's best weapons was his personal Zord, the Black Dragon. This deadly droid could alter its size at will, and act as Draken's vessel to other worlds, including the Prime Universe. After being pulled into the Prime Universe, the Black Dragon aided Prime Rita in a hostile takeover of the command center, cutting off most of the Rangers' powers and taking control of the Zords. Tommy and Billy managed to disable the dragon, but were dragged into Draken's dimension, powerless and alone. Luckily, they met up with the last line of resistance against Draken, the Coinless, made up of former Rangers and allies. Tommy and Billy helped the Coinless with one last stand against Draken's forces, but it was all in vain. Draken captured his weaker self and threatened to kill him unless the resistance surrendered. However, good old Billy had one last surprise. Using his departed counterpart's Morpher and help from the Prime Rangers, he cut off Draken's powers and brought his friends over to fend off the now powerless Lord's army. Tommy and Draken dueled one last time, Draken trying to goad his doppelganger with no success, before the latter leapt to his supposed death. He survived, but he was inadvertently dragged back to the Prime Universe, only to be found and abducted by US government soldiers. Months later, Draken's fate was revealed. He was kept in a holding cell at the Promethea tech complex. Promethea had a close alliance with the Rangers for a while, which makes this discovery a little awkward. The facility was certain that keeping Draken here was for the best, keeping the outside world safe from his terror. Oh, how wrong they were. Saba, from Draken's universe, attempted to assassinate Draken only to accidentally free him from his bonds, which gave him the tool to escape through a portal. Once again on the loose, Draken began to set his newest goal into motion, to travel across time and space, restart his evil army, and destroy every Ranger across the multiverse. Terrifying, isn't it? The thought of the greatest Power Ranger of all time becoming the deadliest Ranger hunter ever? We should be lucky that our Tommy chose the path of good. But if Draken can travel across dimensions, then no one is safe.
When they're powerless and alone, they will realize the truth. They could have been gods.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Watch
What was
Mojo
that
and
from?
subscribe for new videos.
That was from a promotional video that he was working on. They started a project before the one that is going on right now is Legend of the White Dragon. But before that was another one where you saw the Draken one right there that they were working on and never ended up finishing.
So that never was aired?
Yeah, that one was never aired.
Yeah,
It had like they,
that would have been amazing.
yeah, they couldn't get the funding for it, They kept doing it in pieces, similar to the I don't know if you saw the Mortal Kombat YouTube series that they did. That's basically the direction he was going, and they couldn't get the people. They couldn't get enough people to back it.
That sucks. If I knew that
Yeah.
project was there, I would have backed
But
it.
but now with the Legend of the White Dragon, they got plenty of people to back that and everything. So that should be coming out soon. It's basically kind of the same as that last piece you just saw, but a little bit more mature. So, but yeah, that's Dragon. He's basically the Thanos of the Power Rangers universe.
So quick question,
He's
because
he slaughtered like millions of Rangers.
And that little live action clip, that voice sounded like Tommy's voice. Did they get Tommy
Yeah,
there?
it's him. Yeah, it's him,
Oh,
Jason David
cool.
Frank. Yeah, whenever Tommy is mentioned in any kind of live action thing, he is a part of it. There's no other person playing or nothing like that. Like he's even done people that done like fan made videos, like little fights and stuff like that. He's come and been in their videos. Like he's not.
Oh my god,
has
man just lives it, doesn't
yeah,
he?
he has no problem like doing stuff for fans and things like that. So like he does that.
He just lives it. I
But
guess that's why
that's
he is
Dragon
a
for me,
legend in
y'all.
the Dragon Balls. I
Yeah,
guess that's
I'm
why
about
he's
to
a
get out of here
legend.
though. So I'm about to go feed my daughter. But that's Dragon for y'all. I go ahead and continue what y'all doing.
Freaking havoc.
Y'all can close out the show when y'all done and everything.
Where the hell see the?
Okay. Yeah, he's gone.
All right.
He said, "Screw
All right.
this."
Appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all later.